This is a continuation of the part 1 of Greg's story. If you didn't watch the first video, we will let it right up here on the card. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and drop your like to contribute to the channel's growth. Because just like this, we will be able to deliver more interesting content to you. So, enjoy the story. Important. If necessary, listen to more than once. Like this, you will improve even more your listen skills. Let's start it. When Greg opened the front door of the house, he saw something that shocked him. He saw a gray creature with black eyes. It was like 2 meters high. The creature had a bent back and huge claws. It was like the creature was from another planet or something like that, something that Greg never had seen before. At this moment, the creature was holding Greg's dogs on his claws, ready to stick its claws on the poor dog and kill it. Then, Greg shouted desperately, and the creature dropped the dog on the floor and turned its head into Greg's direction. Looking deep inside Greg's eyes, the creature made a strange noise and jumped out the house by the kitchen window. Then, Greg heard a familiar voice calling him out. It was his parents' voice. They were hidden in the basement. They rapidly opened the basement's door and Greg got himself inside with the dog. When Greg was inside the basement, Greg realized that there were other people in there. His neighbors were in there. The family from the other side of the street were in there. Even his other dog were in there. Greg, very scared, asked his parents what was going on and how all those people were ended up there. His parents started telling him that as soon as he left home in the morning, the sky over the neighborhood got blacked. It was like a great object had covered the sky. It was huge, had a circular shape, and so many lights. After this moment, all the neighborhood got desperate, and most of the families got into their cars and left the city. Those ones who were in the basement with Greg's family were those who didn't want to leave and decided to stay all together in one place. Their parents told him that the creature that was inside the house was attracted in by the dog's bark. When they saw it, they rapidly went down to the basement and locked the door, even knowing that the other dog had stayed up there in the kitchen. It happened seconds before Greg gets home and see the creature holding the poor dog. It was when he shouted to the creature and scared the creature out the house. Suddenly, they heard a strong noise coming from the other side of the basement doors. It looked the creature had returned, but now looked like there were more than one, because they were hearing a very intermittent noise, like they were communicating themselves. Now, there were more than one creature surrounding the house. The situation was getting terrifying, and the kids inside the basement started to cry. The kids' parents were also terrified. They couldn't control the kids crying, and it was putting everybody's lives in danger. It was when Greg told the kids, "Hey, imagine that it's as a game. If they can't hear us, we win. If they hear us, we lose. And you kids don't want to lose, don't you?" Rapidly, the kids shook negatively with their heads, showing them we're into the game. Meanwhile, on the upper floor, the creatures were hunting, looking for them, because somehow they knew that the people were still inside the house. That's when they heard a chopper noise getting closer. And suddenly, the chopper started opening fire against the Greg's house. It was like they were trying to kill the creatures. But then, A very loud explosion was heard outside the house. The chopper had fallen from the sky. It seemed like somehow the creature called for backup. And a kind of small spaceship had come and brought the chopper down. It was the end, thought them. The only chance that they had to escape from that basement was gone. It was when Greg remembered that, when he was a kid, he used to play hide and seek with his father, and always hid himself in the basement. That was where he discovered a tiny door that give way to the other side of the wall, consequently, to out of the house. Then, Greg removed all the stuffs that were on the back of the basement and showed his father the door. Now they have a chance again to escape from those creatures. Therefore, they were running against the time, because the creatures had realized they were hidden in the basement and were trying to open the basement's door to kill everyone inside. So, did you like the story so far? If you want to see the part 3 of the story and get to know if they will or not be able to escape from the basement, let your comment right below, saying what you think that will happen to them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and let your like to the video. Thank you so much.